Okay, so SmackDown was a decent show. You had a lot of shit on there, but some enjoyable material, some very enjoyable material, as a matter of fact. We start off with Jack Swagger defeating Alberto Del Rio in a no disqualification match. And I thought that this match was just going to be like Del Rio and Orton in their no holds barred match. Usually, no holds barred is pretty damn PG most of the time. But this match wasn't really that PG. It was actually pretty fucking good. Ladders involved, Singapore canes. You had a lot of hardcore action. This was like the first time they've looked hardcore in a long time. Very impressive. I don't understand why we can't get shit like this more often. I mean, you have to wait this long in order to see quality like this. A really good match. I can't even get over this. Like, I was surprised. Um, Very impressive match. One of Del Rio's better match. You guys know I'm not a big fan of Del Rio, but Del Rio really held his own in this. Swagger, this proves to me, and the argument I made, that look at Swagger in this match, looking like a true star. Unlike someone like The Rock, who has no athletic ability. I mean, look at this match. This matchup was 10 times better than Rock and Cena from WrestleMania even. You had more action, more athleticism, more variety. It took more out of the competitors. So right here, this match was better than most of the WrestleMania card. Sad but true. Then you got Leila defeating Oksana. Not a good match at all, but sometimes Leila does some decent shit in there. That the little kick sequences, they seem pretty on point. But for the most part, this is worthless. Like I said with the Divas, you're not getting real quality wrestling. You're not getting any TNA. It's kind of worthless. Then it's Fandango defeating Justin Gabriel. This is the type of shit that fucking pisses me off about this character. Not only is this a gay, fucking, just annoying ass character that they created, Vince McMahon's pet project. Vince McMahon's fucking just reject of a character here. You know, it was quite obvious that when they had the show in Boston, no one gave two fucks about that motherfucker Fandango. It's only in Jersey in the UK that he gets a big reaction. And I'm looking. I'm like, a guy like Justin Gabriel has got 10 times more talent than Fandango. Can go on the top rope, do a 450 splash like it's nothing. The guy hits all these incredible moves. And instead, they push a guy like Fandango, a guy who's not even good on the mic, not even that great in the ring. He does a leg drop, and this is supposed to be athletic. That's all he does. He's got that little kick on the ropes that he does 10 million times before that. He's very, very limited moveset, not capable of a whole lot. We saw it on NXT, and really not much has changed. He hasn't really grown as a wrestler. All they did was just slap a gimmick on him, and some idiots in the UK and some morons in Jersey became a fan of Fandango. Some people in the YWC were fooled by this. They will lie to you saying that he's a great wrestler and all that, and all it is really is that they like the song. The song has taken precedent over the wrestler, and that's, oh my god, this is just probably the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. But of course, people will come on this video and defend Fandango up the ass. Then you got Big Show defeating Sheamus, just a boring fucking match. This feud has been overdone. It's just horrendous already. This feud, it never ends. It's been going on since last year and still continues. Mark Henry comes to ringside, doesn't even interfere. He kicks the steel steps. This is enough of a distraction to get Big Show to win. Very lame. A very, very fucking lame-ass rest hold-filled match. Then you got Wade Barrett defeating William Regal. William Regal, you know, the guy obviously can wrestle half the roster, you know, and make them look like a bunch of chumps. Instead, he's here jobbing to Wade Barrett in under a minute. Are you fucking kidding me? You know, the guy isn't even in the best of shape, and he could still out wrestle most of the fucking roster. 90% of the roster, I'd say. This guy could get the drop on them in the ring anytime. Instead, he's jobbing to Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett was funny on the mic, calling William Regal old and all that. So I'll give credit where credit's due. But really, what's the point of having Regal lose in his hometown? It's just a little bit disgraceful, a little bit disrespectful, and a little bit just retarded. Then you got Mark Henry defeating Randy Orton by disqualification. The Big Show cost Orton the match, and somehow Sheamus rather cost Orton the match, and he's not annoyed by this. You know, he just lets him come in and ruin his match and cost him a potential win. And yeah, you can come in and interfere. It's okay with me. Fucking retard. Not only does Orton sound like a retard on the mic, but he acts like a retard. Just willingly lets people interfere in his matches and fuck up his matches. The match was boring anyway, but whatever. You know, it's stupid. Orton, everybody wants him to turn heel. Orton has even expressed interest in turning heel. He wants to turn heel, but they won't fucking turn him heel. What is this? Are they listening to the fans? Are they listening to their own talent, for goodness sake? It's just, it's stupid. This is a roundabout feud. It's not going anywhere. It's not doing anything for them. It's not leading to anything. Why are they stuck up on this fucking feud? They're stuck on it. They can't get away from it. No one likes it. No one cares. It's not getting a good reaction. That's it. It just sucks. Then, in the main event, it's The Undertaker defeating Dean Ambrose. A short match, but a good match for what it was. Undertaker makes him tap out to the Hell's Gate, but Ambrose got some moves in on the Undertaker, and he looked pretty good, in the process. After the match is actually where it really got even better. Spear through the barricade, just bashing him with chairs and just powerbombing him through the table. The Undertaker is left laying by the Shield, and what an image that was. This is more than putting Ryback to the table. You know, they might have done the same thing to Ryback, but doing it to The Undertaker means a lot more, because The Undertaker holds, a lot more weight than someone like Ryback. The Undertaker, a proven legend. So, that was a great way to cap off the show. I mean, you had a lot of shit in between, but they started and they ended the show on a high note. And for that, I will give it credit. Not a fabulous, fucking show. I'm like, oh my God, amazing. There will be people on YouTube who will give reviews like that, but I will be realistic and say that it was an okay show. A better than normal show. You had some pretty entertaining shit on there. They looked like they put some effort into it. A really good match with Swagger and Del Rio. But a lot of shit in between. It was way better than Raw, though. Fucking heads above Raw. Alright. That's it. That's it for the review. Alright.